have gate 17, which is following, and the gate of opinions, part of collective logical circuitry. So think that's splenic and very pattern oriented. And it links up with throat gate 62.
Yeah, 62's got all the details. I mean, and that's what this whole thing is running for. It just loves that. But 17 is a little bit pompous. It's like, don't worry, there's a ton of details because I've got this opinion. There's a ton of details because I've got this opinion. It's a logical process. Every gate here is aware that the other gate is supposed to be in line in the relay race, ready to do its job, and everyone's on the same team. And 17, the only thing about 17 is sometimes it can be a little bit pompous. It doesn't keep time very well. I've noticed that about gate 17, but it does have its opinion about the stuff that was literally being formulated just before. As it crosses over the chemistry, picks up whatever's happening in that crossover, and physically gets to gate 17 to say, the awareness I have is that I'm accepting that there's a bunch of details here, and now my opinion thus will be this. My opinion thus will be this. Where 17 gets stuck is when it thinks its opinion has finally concluded. Sort of like the science is settled. No, it's not. It's
Science is
never
never
settled.
settled. Science is
Yeah,
a process.
it's a process. When 17 is aware in an aware being that's aware that it's always a process, it does well. When it thinks it's settled, it's because it starts taking it personally. If ever the ideas is easy, you can, don't take it personally, we say. And this one, I would like to emphasize that. Emphasis added. Don't take 17 personally. It's not you being you set in stone now. None of these gates are you being you set in stone now. It's to be shared and experimented with. And your logical opinions are valued. And they may be something that becomes super duper durable and reliable so that you do now know. But normally that's not really the case. That's only the case with a couple of things that you had raising breakthroughs. That was started off on a great idea a moment earlier that came up with this beautiful formula and suddenly figured out how to make all the traffic lights work in your town. Okay, so you're going to set it and forget it for the next 20 years. I get it. That's pretty good. That but you're in the middle of a life, and the other 100,000 things going on that week, that month, are still not personal. And by the way, when 43 comes along and it knows something new, and 11 comes along and has its sort of some new ideas, and you didn't get your 20-year run of having set all the traffic lights because that was your job, and it changed, don't be surprised. It's not personal. So don't take it personal. Let it be, oh, this is for the all. And I don't have to take this personally, even though it's coming out of me. That's a heck of a thing 17 helps us realize. I don't have to take this so personal just because it's coming out of me. But if we're not awake and aware to our nature in some kind of way, we fall into the trap of thinking everything coming out of me is personal and it matters in some great deal, doesn't it? We're supposed to not take ourselves quite so seriously. We say all kinds of crazy things and do all kinds of silly things that we don't even know why we did that.
Yeah.
And we maybe won't even do it again, or maybe we will. It's just like, we're not in charge of all of that. 17, just take a break, 17. Have a seat. You did your work. It's kind of, when it comes out in the details, we know you're working. And when it's not there, just like youthful folly, just like mental anxiety mixed with mental ease, you're taking a break. You're not always on. 11's pretty much always on in some way, shape, or form, waiting. 17 could care less. I'm on hiatus now. I'm at lunch.
Sabbatical.
Sabbatical. Do not disturb for right now, So allow that. Don't let it pressure you into thinking it's always on, and don't let you become a pompous ass.
Yeah. Don't be a jerk about it.
Yeah, don't be a jerk about it. You'll see what that is. It has an energy sometimes that can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. I like to look at gate 17 with the opinions as like hypotheses, especially following through this like scientific process, started with the 63 and the doubt asking why. The 4 is offering possibilities. The 17 then receives those possibilities and it's coming up with an opinion, with a hypothesis. And then it's going to go on to gate 62, which is then going to test that hypothesis with the details. But I really find that if you have gate 17, if you present your opinions as hypotheses, as a possibility that we're going to test, it feels a lot better, it runs a lot cleaner, and it makes the person more attractive. Like,
Totally. And what a great spin around. Turn it into hypotheses. Let that word go because hypotheses sounds more fanciful. It sounds more youthful. It sounds like there's more folly in the hypothesis rather than an opinion seems like, oh, that's your opinion. Well, mine is.
yeah,
Whereas a
or you got to defend it.
hypothesis,
You have to defend your opinion.
yes. Yeah. And you don't quite have to defend the hypothesis. It's just a hypothesis. It's like maybe.
Yeah,
So
we'll
you
test
let it
it.
be
We'll
into
see.
the maybe zone.